Ladies and gentlemen, we are in game number one. No, two, excuse me. We did not cast game number one, is what I meant to say. In the bottom right side, it's going to be the Green Zerg player, better known as Demi Love.
In the bottom left, as the Red Terran, it is NaTuRal.
Alright, and he's currently the one up 1-0 in the series. So, the nice thing about the Olimoleague is it is open signups to everybody, and from time to time, I'm going to sneeze. That mute mic micro. Alright, sorry. From time to time, we will get some new faces in the Olimoleague. For a while, we saw Coffee, a Chinese Terran player, and some others, and they really showed great promise. That's the nice part about the Olimoleague. The not so nice part about the Olimoleague, though, is it always does seem to be the same like group of 4 to 8 players that make that top semifinals every single week. So I am waiting and still hoping, fingers crossed, you're gonna have somebody like NaTuRal break out and finally show us some really far runs into the Olimoleague. Yeah,
I think last week we did have. Oh, were you not? Is that the one that cast a Fear Dragon? Yeah, maybe. Scarlet got second place, I believe.
Yeah, you cast the Fear Dragon.
Yeah, she got second place.
That was me being hungover from my high school reunion, is what that was.
Right. Yeah. So that Neeb is still the only foreigner to actually win in a Olimoleague back in Legacy of the Void beta. So it's been a while, but that was still pretty cool.
I loved how Nathanius held the title for the furthest reaching foreigner in the Olimoleague at the semifinals or whatever for a year and a half.
Yeah.
And then Neeb finally comes along and is like, well, now I won it, so what's up, Nate? Like, how you like me now?
Right? He had points. He had 1 point. Anyway. Who would play Rifkin and ZG in Base Trade the movie? Well, hopefully they'd spell Rifkin right in the credits.
I know who I would want to play me in the movie.
Who would you want?
And hang on, this actor I'm about to name, tell me this doesn't just nail it when it comes to the Reddit personality point of view of Rifkin, right?
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know much about his life, to be honest.
He's always like an asshole in every movie he plays.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Okay.
but I would pick Mark Wahlberg every single time because I love Mark Wahlberg.
The amount of times I get Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon confused in each movie they're in is way too often. But Mark Wahlberg was in I Bought a Zoo or whatever. We Bought a Zoo. That's one nice movie he was in.
What? No, that was the Matt Damon one. Did you
Damn
just do
it!
that on purpose?
No.
You're really bad. Who would you have play Zombie Grub?
I was actually trying to give it some serious thought, but I don't know.
I thought it would be really obvious.
Why would it be obvious?
That MMA chick, Ronda Rousey or whatever.
I mean, she's all right. She has some problems, but I guess that would be cool enough. She's not an actress though. Like,
Neither are you.
But the point is that we're gonna get an actress to play it in the movie, isn't it? I'm not betting my awesome story, my awesome life on a newbie Rifkin.
Actually, I take it back. I'm gonna change my answer. I don't know the actor's name, but Johnny Drama from Entourage. I would be honored to be played by Drama.
Something I've never seen.
It's actually a guilty pleasure. Entourage is one of those movies where if I find someone else who's watched it, neither of us are gonna be like the first ones to say, yes, this is one of my favorite shows. But if we find out, we both kind of move towards that, oh yeah, like sort of like tiny little bro fist, nobody looked, nobody noticed.
Wow. Well, the armory is about to finish up, a Liberator's on the way, and the Hellions are going to transform soon.
Yeah, this push is actually quite strong, and unfortunately for Demilove, really, roaches are on the way. This is totally possible for him to hold, but the Queens don't have transfuses. There's not that many of them. They're popping just now. The roaches are popping just now. Everything here timing-wise is pretty nice for NaTuRal. He gets here at just that perfect timing.
Pretty perfect, yeah. The roaches, they're about to come out, and now I bet that should be enough for them with the Queens.
Oh, the Hellions had the right idea. They're trying to go to the mineral line while the roaches were distracted over here. Unfortunately, the drones were pulled far enough back. Didn't get the kills they were looking for. Picks up, flies away. NaTuRal doesn't lose too much for this. Trades out pretty evenly.
Yeah, not so bad. I mean, of course, Demilov was going for, like, you know, lings and roaches in the defense, so he wasn't exactly getting super ahead in drones. NaTuRal's got a third CC on the way, still quite a ways away though. And he's trying to drop with the, or he should try and drop with the medevac. He picked up like a Hellbat and a couple Marines.
Yeah,
just flying it over. Okay,
I thought that would have gone towards that third or something. Don't like this Overlord rally out of Demilov. This is something where if NaTuRal had just gone for like a single Viking or used the Liberator for anti-air, he'd get like 4 kills for free.
Yeah, that would be really good. That's definitely a mistake too. Like, there's no reason to have them over there, but they are. Thanks to Unlimited Rage Works for the 17-month resub.
Whoop, whoop.
And I guess the game continues. The Liberator doesn't do very much because it's very obvious that would be a follow-up. Hellions, I guess, transformed again because they're already made 4. I thought I only made 2 more. Oh, well, anyway. Try and get some drone kills. Not really working out, and they look like they're just going to die.
Alright, so it's been pretty good defense out of Demilov. A little bit natural as far as the attacks failing, but not bad for defense. Why in the front doors? Why would you want this many live creep tumors in your main base?
There's really no reason to have them A in the main base and B so many of them.
So I look at this and it's silly, right? We're making a joke, but transfuse, like that's 4 transfuses. Just kind of wasted.
It is. Like, this is one of those things where it's not better to use it before you lose it. Like, actually having transfuses can be very helpful, especially if you're going for any amount of roaches. Like, okay, transfusing lings is kind of silly, but even transfusing other queens in case there's liberators with the push can be very helpful. It's just, I don't know, maybe he thinks that it's going to rack up energy anyway, but it does look very, very silly.
Shift Q that larva, man. Just put like 7 injects into the hatchery over that. I don't know. It's just not effective, but it is what it is, and it's his choice. It's his creep tumor body. He can do what he likes with it. Spinecrawler coming down over here, just gonna ward off attacks. I actually like this. I wish static defense was a more regular part of Zerg. I fully understand why it's not, and the fact of losing a drone really sucks, but there's so many instances where we discuss this versus Protoss, but definitely needs to be considered versus Terran, where, you know, if the Phoenixes are coming, you want 2 Spore Crawlers, why just waste 1, right? Same with this. If you have like 1 Spine Crawler down, it's not going to necessarily stop a drop, but it'll buy your Lings or Roaches the time to respond to it instead of just simply losing all the drones for free. So, I like seeing it. I wish it was more regular or easier to do for Zerg. I don't know.
The push that should be coming as NaTuRal finishes his 1-1-1, actually, upgrading his tanks as well. And combat shields could be devastating. Demilov has a decent army supply, but it is in those roaches that don't have infestor support, and if they get, you know, in a bad position against those tanks, then it could go very south. His queens did manage to get a lot more energy, but they're just going to use it. I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, the tanks and whatnot are coming, and this is going to be a problem, because, again, this was like 3 or 4 transfuses he's put into the ground. He won't have for this army fight. Now, maybe he just doesn't use transfuses, or he doesn't use transfuses well. I'm not sure what his cup of tea is, but it's really unfortunate to waste the energy like that.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a lot of creep tumors to clean up, and they actually do get cleaned up, so still pretty useless. That's a big army. The Hellbots aren't helping out so much, but especially since it's not on the front line, but the tanks certainly are.
Alright,
I've
changed my answer for who would play you in the movie, by the way.
Okay.
I think we would go full on Avatar Toph with this one, and have you played by, like, The Rock or something.
Oh, you mean the play.
The Boulder. I don't know.
Because I remember back when people thought there was going to be a second Avatar movie, which, that they're like, who's going to play Toph? And a lot of people were suggesting the girl in True Grit, which I liked, actually. But then she grew up. Now she's too old.
Right,
anyway.
Fire on top of the hatchery. This attack, I will say, has been thwarted for the most part. The initial pushback wasn't too bad. We don't see it spiraling out of control yet. But the tanks are still undealt with, and these roaches and ravagers are just going to keep getting picked off one at a time. The question is whether NaTuRal can use this momentum to eventually take another base. Like, you either take a 4th on your own, or you claim that your opponent's 4th while this is going on. So again, that Spine Crawler becoming pretty handy right now, buying a little bit of time for these Lings to get in position, but this base on the left side is going to fall. Marauders on top of that as well. Yeah, Stim goes off.
2-2 is about to finish. That is not well, it's half helping roaches, I suppose. The melee upgrade still being invested into for the eventual ultras is not at all surprising, but that is still a mass roach army that isn't getting any upgrades.
This suggestion out of chat for Jack Black to play Rifkin would be perfect. I would be honored to be played by Jack Black. Plus, he's probably the only person who could nail all the weird noises I make.
I can see that. Another use of position with the tanks. I hate this sympathy sneezing. It's terrible.
Yeah. Thank you for caring.
Wait, no, I stopped it. I'm good. Anyways, that's a lot of Corrosive Biles. Infestor finally popped out.
Yeah, the fungal growth being kind of the MVP. They're taking away 3 of the tanks, but we're starting to hit that late game phase, the late game stride, and Demilove coming up on the Ultra Cavern. He's done a great job holding up to this point. If he can move on one step further, it's going to be really tough for NaTuRal to play anything beyond this.
Lost like way too many medevacs. Finally has 2 more reinforcing. That's to pick up the tanks and leave. NaTuRal still has 1 more push in him, especially since he is rallying before ultras are out with plating. And he might be able to win with that, especially if enough ultras just die before their plating is done. He got a 4th base, and he got it at the gold. I mean, I think I actually like this because he's been so aggressive in rallying forward. It's not been much of a chance for Demilove to return any aggression or any counterattacks or something like that. There's all of his upgrades and only 2 ultras. NaTuRal has like 60 seconds to push. He's not pushing. He's dropping. Dropping covered by the Liberator. Not a bad idea at all.
Okay, barely gets that hatchery. Holy cow, I don't think I've ever seen a Marine get that close. We always see like the Zealot get the last swipe, right? But not a Marine. Spore Crawlers could be targeted down to keep those Liberators and Medevacs alive. They're going to focus those, so not too bad. All the Liberators do manage to survive. This is great cover. Hive now in danger of going down. In fact, probably will, but he already got most of his tier 3 tech going. 3-3 on the upgrades as well as chitinous plating. Ultra Caverns built elsewhere. Hive going down, not that devastating.
Run. Oh my god, he stopped. He doesn't have to stop.
Well,
he's not fungled. Oh, Jesus.
But the Corsair Biles missed a lot, too, so it's kind of like, what happened? Legs managed to get into a couple of different spots while this goes on, so credit goes to Demilove not taking this game just for all the damage, but dealing some himself. The worker kill count, though, really isn't racking up that high, so as cool as this was for a run-by, not that effective at the end of the day.
No, it wasn't. It brought some of the reinforcements back home, but NaTuRal's still trying to push out and still trying to drop, actually, in the main base. So something's going to go down here, whether that's the 3rd or the army. Again, the Ultras are with the army. And the Ultras have chitinous plating now. So NaTuRal really needs to either, like, super target fire, and good luck with that, or get more tanks, or get more Liberators.
Well, it might not be too hard of a task. I mean, there's not really a lot of support for the Ultras. It's actually coming in the form of Roaches and Ravagers, not Lings flooding on top of the army.
Just lift. Just lift. Oh, Jesus.
Well, I guess another kill. It ends up being worth it. Demilove now left with like 1 base remaining and a macro hatchery.
Oh, the Infestors. They pop out. Oh, dear. That was 3 Infestors. That was nice.
This is his last base.
Nice. Oh, you're right. Yeah, he needs to replant his hatcheries. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Demilove. He's got the minerals to build another hatchery, but like, where do you do it at this point? You've been riggedy wrecked the whole way through.
He has that macro hatchery. Get some mining drones. Get it.
No, this was not a bad game out of Demilove to get tier tech wise, but he is like, well, he is a fantastic army. He's unable to respond to multiple locations at the same time. He has been getting picked apart. This is where all his tech buildings are, and if he doesn't get creeped down because he doesn't have a lair, he can't drop with the Overlord. Where are those 10 tumors, right? This Ultra Scab is going to bleed out.
Yeah. Luckily, the Evolution Chambers were not sniped, as the 3-3 was in danger of it. The bio noticed. This is the point where Demilove just tries to win with a push. He could have tried to defend, like leave half ultras over there, half an ultras over there, but instead he's trying to push, and this probably won't go well. Tanks were sieged up planetary here as well, and
it's his only option though. It's only chance. It's his only chance to do anything in this game. He knows it too. Unfortunately, as we see, the planetary holding pretty well. SCVs with that repair. Ultras now pretty much all gone. GG. Congratulations to NaTuRal. They'll take a 2-0 in the series and advance out of the brackets. Man, my mute micro has been pretty good though. All these gross sneezes are not making it through the stream. Can we get Beyond versus Tails though, or has that already started?
Well, I don't see him in the chat, so either
So
John's
probably
still
already started.
waiting, or yeah, I already started.
So,
Damn it!
well, why didn't you tell Olivia to hold that one?
Because I'm not smart.
Okay, well, you know what? I changed my mind. You would be played by Anna Faris.
That's fine. I like her.
All right, we're gonna go to our first ad break, guys. Sorry, just these allergies again. Not so great today. We'll be back in a few moments. We might be able to wiggle our way into game 2, game 3. We'll see. But yeah, stick with us. We'll see you soon.